Hello, welcome back. Last time I tried to go to the Hourglass Twins, but ended up getting distracted by a gravity cannon, and I went there instead, and it was just the perfect size to investigate just before the sun blew up. Also got a quick little look at Giant's Deep, so I have some idea about... yeah, see that thing's going that way. It's a random trajectory. So I don't know exactly what it launched. There are obviously more mysteries to that. Let me see what my ship log thinks I learned about it. Right up here. My notes for this game are not too extensive, partially because the game does a lot of the note-keeping for me. One thing highlighted since I last looked. The launch module is badly damaged, but its projection pool is still intact. A Nomai named Mallow argued that it wouldn't matter if the cannon's structural integrity was compromised, since they only needed to fire the probe once. A Nomai named Privet countered that they wouldn't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the probe tracking module was destroyed. I see. So you wanted to sacrifice the launch module, but the tracking module maybe... Right, yeah, that was the one that broke off and went elsewhere, huh? Receiving data from the launched probe would be the first to see the coordinates. Wait, any Nomai aboard the tracking module? Okay. A Nomai computer reports the probe is missing. I saw the probe tracking module through a Nomai projection pool. It looks like the module is underwater. I could see purple electricity outside the viewport. Could I? So it sounds like it landed on Giant's Deep. It was orbiting that place. I don't remember this happening. But I guess it did. Construction yard was where? Giant's Deep, sure, okay. Not going there today. So what am I following up with exactly? It's escape pod number something. I guess number 2. Somewhere on the Hourglass Twins. One of them is called Ember Twin. I don't know what the other one is. And I don't know which is which. Right, yeah, lots to do there still, but I wanna go Hourglass Twins this time. Alright, so buckle up, lift off, quick little orbit, map, let's get a little bit higher up, there we go. So Hourglass Twins, here. Yeah, okay, Ash Twin. So I actually went Ember Twin. But it looks like there's something else in there too. Hold up. What's... Whoa, autopilot, don't crash me into whatever it is. What is this? What is this? What is this? Unknown? Hang on, we got an unidentified planetary body here. I almost just crashed into one of those. Well, you know what? I'm going to my destination, but like... I don't know what I'm locked onto. There's a... mystery object. Okay, well, anyway. This one's the Ember Twin. I saw the surface of it briefly. And this one's the Ash Twin. But yeah, that other one that I was locked onto for a moment didn't have a label, I noted. Coming in a little hot. There's a gravity cannon here. Of course there is. Okay. Where am I going on this planet? I don't actually know. Gravity cannon seems like an okay place to start. Let me stay in my ship for now and just look around and see what I can discover. Okay, now I'm thrusting the wrong way. Here's a something. Oh boy, okay, clunk. It's fine. Ship's pretty durable. What's this, this little light? I don't have a cursor, but just to the right of my little screen down there, like where the temperature gauge is pointing. Never paid attention to that before. Oh boy. Okay, this looks interesting. Right, okay. So I'm not in landing mode. Controls work differently when I'm not in landing mode. Up goes what is backward for this camera. So there's like a canyon here. Can I squeeze my ship in there? Probably. Maybe not. Okay, ship's a little too large for that. Oh boy, that was down. Okay, it's fine. Here we go. I'll land here. Ah! There's a platform, etc. There's probably a much more official entry than this, but this is where I landed, and this is where I'm getting out. Okay. What was I looking for here? There's like high energy lab or something like that. I could take a look at my ship log. Once again, as soon as I step out of the ship, everything looks utterly different. And I don't know where I am anymore. I think this was the canyon I was looking at. Probably. It's just, I think it's mostly the sense of scale. Like everything looks way smaller when I'm in the ship. Once I get out, I feel tiny. The world is large and intimidating. Where was that bridge? I think maybe I took a wrong turn. Curvature of the planet is pretty obvious. Can I zoom with my jetpack a bit more? Kinda. If I boost, sure. But then that might hurt. Well, this went nowhere. Well, I mean, it's going somewhere, but, like, not where I expected. I'm leaving my ship behind, and I guess that's okay. What's down there? Not sure I want to find out using my body. But signs of civilization. Oh, okay, we got one of these. Okay, as expected, so the... Yikes. Am I about to get buried? Anyway, yeah, so this is one of the few things I knew about this game before starting to play it. I kinda know the nature of these two planets and why they're called the Hourglass Twins. This one pours sand onto this one, and like... Come here early, you see it full of sand, this one's empty, and then late it's the opposite, something something. That's what I've heard. The Sunless City, 120 meters. Well, there's ghost matter there. How much, How much? How close am I to it? Yeah, too close! Ouch. And that's going down, so unless I can reverse that, perhaps with this, then I'm not going up there anyway. There's probably some way to deal with ghost matter, like disperse it or move through. I guess I can just move through it quickly. That doesn't feel great, though. Can I boost over that? Can I walk on this? No. Can I boost over that? There is no over. That's it's like glass or something. Well, this is gonna hurt now. I'll boost her to make it not. Are those stairs? I think so. Okay. Well, just learning about the nature of a whole new place. I'd like to not get buried in sand. I think I'm out of the path of the sand dumper. Seems like it. Oh hey, look at this little sculpture. Oh, I see, right, it's a sign, of course. Sunless City, 300M. Yeah, I gotta go through ghost matter to get there. What did I just see orbit by? I don't know, it's gone. Whoa, I jumped and I got pulled by that thing's gravity, I think. Yeah, things are getting revealed as it dumps its sand here. Note, this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. White Hole Station was the one that found the reading that violates causality. An update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Yeah, but there's ghost matter there. I can't. Rami and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. That is inconvenient. There's ghost matter there. Did Nomai experience those problems, or are they just like immune to it, I wonder? Or maybe it's new since then, or maybe they caused it to be there. Maybe it's their defense mechanism. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. There's that Nomai verbiage again, inviting sand inside, asking it to come. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. I'm going to invite sand inside. High Energy Lab. Oh, right, but this is inaccessible, right? What's... Oxygen getting low. Sand getting dumped. I need to get back to my ship, which I just kind of left there. Somewhere. On the other side of the planet, at this point. I think I walked around the entire thing. I don't know what all this energy transfer going on here is. Oh, you want me to scout. Got it. So this is the Higher Energy Lab itself, right? Probably. Alright, so I'm supposed to get some information out of here with my scout, I guess. Or at least I'm being offered the opportunity to do so. So there's writing in there. It just feels like there's so little I can really learn with the Scout. But every once in a while I get a useful tidbit. I don't know, this is not my preferred method of exploring things. Because like the photos are black and white and not very large and not very directable. And I can't interact with them. So yeah, I need to get there in person. There's the same writing I just read. That's the way I came. Are these cactuses pokey? Sure are! I had to find out. I don't trust my eyes to tell me the sharpness of the thorns. I had to feel them with my skin. Alright, well I guess I'm trying to walk extremely quickly to the other side of this planet. I'm gonna have to really hurry. I didn't realize my oxygen had gotten so low. I have lots of fuel, so I could maybe make the trip quick. This is plausible. Alright, ship, you're over there somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna... Yes, I know. I'm working on it. Whoa, too fast, too fast, too fast. Okay, we're good, we're good. I reversed it. Alright, boost. Make a big jump. Zoom, zoom. Ship's there somewhere. It's up here, and I remember jumping off this cliff. There's my ship. Check it out. I actually made it back. Good. Oxygen refills. Fuel can do that too right here. Medkit. Oh, I took damage. Yeah, my health bar's down a bit. So there is actually a visible health bar in this game. It's a little person icon in the middle of my oxygen and fuel. Where am I going? Probably somewhere else with the ship. But where would that be? If I don't have a way to deal with ghost matter, other than just, like, taking the damage, I don't know that I can do much to get through there. And also the attraction beam was the wrong way around. I'm trying to wedge myself in here for some reason, and that's probably completely the wrong way to go about this. If I want to do this, let's go in the barrel. And I do want to do this. Oh boy, right, I'm not in landing mode, so controls work like this. So switch to landing mode. This just makes more sense to me. Left stick just steers me around left, right, up, down, relative to the screen. So landing mode's a lot easier to use. I think I'm being... My orientation's being controlled somehow. It's like... Yeah, some force is acting upon my ship here. Okay, that seems like a stable enough landing, I guess. I'm somewhere. Yeah, this is weird. Well, I guess it's just that this is at an angle, and my ship's sliding off. My ship's sliding off. My ship's sliding off. Ship's sliding off. I'd prefer not to lose the ship that way, or any other way right now. That's a control mechanism which I can't use for my ship. Okay, so just, like, don't slide off, please. It's gonna. It wants to. Can I do something else? Like, why is this so staticky all of a sudden? Guess it's just because I'm looking in the landing camera very close to the surface. Okay, that's stable enough, I guess. It'll have to do. If I had landed my ship on that platform and I activate this gravity cannon, that would probably launch the ship. I think it's far enough out that it won't get launched by this. Is there a shuttle I can recall, perhaps? Like the one on Brittle Hollow? The shuttle is currently resting at the comet, yes. Would that be the Interloper or a different comet, I wonder? Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. Okay, yeah, so this is familiar. I've used a device like this before. Sunless City. Hey, maybe I can get there this way and avoid ghost matter. Maybe. I want to interact with the shuttle first, though. I'll ask it to return home. Whoop. Hopefully it doesn't land on my ship and destroy it. Where's my ship right now? Safely over there, out of the way. Wah! Okay. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. This thing happened where my mouth made the sounds, but my ears didn't hear. Shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings from somewhere beneath the surface of the comet. Okay, so they're on the comet. Detectors detected something. There's a way to get inside on the sunward side. Pi and Poke descended to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't... Okay, so Clary and Poke are siblings, in case that ever matters. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Things are moving slightly. I'm not touching anything right now, but I'm getting moved. Probably by the gravity of the Ash Twin, I would guess. Alright, if I launched out of this, it'd probably be bad for me. Last time I tried that, it was. I'm still very tempted to do it. Whoa, check it. It's a Nomai spacesuit. Neat. Not incredibly informative, but neat. Okay, which is which? That one does... That one, like, cuts the thrusters. This one turns them... Well... It went about as well as it did last time. I forgot which control was which. And the right one returns me home. Or maybe the middle one returns me home. Well, that was the likely outcome of that. I want to check my ship log before I go there again, just to get a better idea of what exactly I'm looking for. So the high energy lab is behind some ghost matter. I don't even know what I crashed into. I couldn't see. It seemed like I was just at a funny angle and I, like, crashed into the side of the gravity cannon itself, maybe? I had a vision of something else going on there, but then I blinked and it went away. Maybe I just, like, caught the flash of the thing launching and it looked like something else was going on. Still would like to catch up to that thing's payload. Okay, so let's do this. Well, sure, let me look at the ship log at the very least. I want to do the same actions there and see if I can get to that mystery unlabeled planet if I happen to intersect with it on the way to this, just to see what's up with that. There's a path leading to the high-energy lab from the Sunless City. I found a trail marker for the Sunless City, but the path is blocked. Oh wait, hang on, I opened a way into there, but then I crashed and died. So now, hold on, I can do something about that. More to explore in Hanging City, yes. Subsurface energy readings. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. 2 of the Nomai located a fissure in the ice on the interloper, sunward side. They descended inside to investigate. The Nomai landed on the interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings. Clary stayed behind, lost contact with the other 2. More to explore. I recalled a Nomai shuttle from the interloper, and then I crashed it and died. The high-energy lab can only be accessed by a path from the Sunless City. Okay, yeah, but it's the Sunless City that's blocked off to me. Sunless, probably not exposed to the outside atmosphere, so I can only get there underground. So I have to go where the ghost matter is. Okay, so I came up here, I got into an orbit, I went to my map, I clicked here, I exited, I autopiloted, and then I saw something. The same thing as... is this the one? What's this? No, that's the Yaddle Rock, not what I'm after. Okay. Yeah, the same thing didn't happen. I feel like I was faster when I did that. Whatever I saw could be anywhere. That's Giant's Deep. I was pretty sure... Okay, where was the planet I was going toward? That's Timberhearth. Where am I? Where's the nearest planet? Is that it? Yes. Alright, take me to Ember Twin. I guess I could also go to Ash Twin, but right now let's not. Yeah. Okay, get me in here. Maybe I'll look for other... Yeah, okay, so there's the escape pod. Let's take a different path toward this thing. I need to take an action to not crash. Here we go. I did it. I just kind of sat there doing nothing for a moment, for no good reason, really. Alright, this'll work. Sure, escape pod. This is a good point of interest to start on. Am I wearing my suit? I am. Oh, hey. That's right. Yes, the signal, of course. I can identify this. Here we go. Escape pod 2. The one that for some reason doesn't have a number in my... Oops. My ship log. Okay, right. So follow the wire to get in, as with pod 1, probably. Okay. I can go see the distress beacon itself in a minute, but let's start here. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape oh, Russ, that's a new name. Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well, Anona. Everyone survived the crash. Anona was the one who discovered the warp technology. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Yes, accurate. We know this. Okay, so I'll probably have another hatch door I can eject. Launching escape pod 3, launching escape pod 2. Wait, there's more. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Right, and this didn't see escape pod 1 launch, because I guess they go in reverse numerical order. Alert, collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning in external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet's surface. So I guess I'd maybe burn to death if I went here without a suit. I'm going to do that on purpose at some point just to see what it does. Like, I have to know. This door has already come off. And there it is. The heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. Ah, the sunless city. I see. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, I noticed something. The sun gets larger as the time goes on, right? So, like, I think it actually envelops the hourglass twins toward the end of the cycle, so I might not even have to supernova to get eaten by this. By the sun. Maybe. So I might have a lot less time than normal here. When our escape pod punctured this planet's... Or maybe I didn't see what I thought I'd seen. Punctured this planet's surface. It broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter, Anona, but these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone, and be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. So I hear. Sand gonna be rising. Okay, yeah, that's flowing in. Emergency escape hatch, I know. Alright, so these are the markings, so I don't lose my way. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. The cavern Mellorai found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry, as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand, and make sure no one is lost. Okay, don't invite the sand in. That's just a cactus. Don't touch it. I know it's thorny. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. That's an invitation. Oh, I'm going there immediately. Keep moving, friends. There is nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Let's do a thing. Okay, it just looks like... Okay, oxygen running out. See, there's just like stalactites in the shape of a mouth, kinda. I have no reason to think this is a threat, other than, I don't know, maybe the Nomai we're onto something. Nah, it's just cave formations in the shape of a mouth. And an anglerfish. Okay. That's not so bad. I mean, anglerfish skeleton. What's that? Trying to scout it. Oh, it's a skeleton. Okay, so somebody died down there. Perhaps, okay, the anglerfish was alive when that was written. Got it. Oh, can I get back to my ship from here? Yes, of course I can. Oxygen doesn't last. Right, because I'm usually in places with trees. But not this time. Oops, this is not the way. Well, it can be, kinda. Wait, I thought I heard the sound of a Nomai device that I can manipulate by looking at it. It had that sound to it. Right, and that's just where you stand while the thing's in motion. There was also something else I wanted to see while I was out here. Yeah, so I'm realizing Brittle Hollow was more than this place in that it had... My flashlight automatically turns on when I... off when I get into my ship. Gonna have to get used to the flow of getting back to my ship regularly for oxygen when I'm in treeless places. Alright. Distress beacon. Oh, it's wired. Okay, I see. Well, there's nothing I can really learn from that other than get its label with the... Whoa. Wait. Something orbiting the sun very close that looked kind of gravity cannon-esque. So maybe the sun has one of its own. Does the sun have a name? Well, I can't look at it from here. No label pops up there. Alright, anyway, so I'm trying to get to the shelter, which is not this way, I believe. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger, as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Okay, so trees this way. I just missed them. Yeah, here we go. Plants, trees. Nice. Refill your air supply tank and return quickly. Okay, and this is exposed to the sun here. Alright, there's the rising sea of sand. Yeah, I have limited time here. I want to go to the dead-end passage that was said to be of no interest, just in case it is of some interest somehow. This one. And I don't have a huge amount of time left. I have some, though. Probably like 8 minutes or so. Okay, there's nothing, seemingly nothing here, right? The scout comes with its own lights, and oh, like an omnidirectional illuminator once it lands. That's another good reason to launch it. Useful. Yeah, I don't want to go down there. Alright, this is the way. It's very dark in here. Well, yeah, sunless. That's kind of the point. Oh boy, more of this rickety stuff, which has already collapsed. Okay, that's fine. I don't need it. I have my own locomotion. Oh boy, losing it. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. Well, I'm in the sand now. I think it's too late to get there, so I probably have to come here earlier. Does this hurt? No? Makes my controller rumble. But it's okay to do. I'm gonna dead end here almost certainly. This is not a convoluted path yet. It's been very linear. and I came back around to probably the same place? It's hard to tell, and this landscape is changing. But this looks like the passage I came from, plausibly. Let's see what happens if I go back up here. It's believable that I was going around in a circle there. Yeah, okay, I was. Alright, let's look around outside a little more. So get to the cave underneath the escape pod earlier if you want to follow it to the Sunless City from that side. And I probably just... maybe I just can't go from the other side because of the ghost matter. What a weird thing to navigate. Okay, so I want to look around a little more in my ship. You know what else I could do? This is probably a pretty good timing for this. The music hasn't... the end of the world music hasn't started yet. Since I kind of reached the end of what's going on there, and I just sort of need a new activity, let's do this one. I'm gonna look straight at the sun, and go directly away as fast as I can. And hope I don't run into anything. I am probably too late to escape. Let's see. I'm gonna... sure. Just gonna move away as fast as I can. Like, I'm getting faster and faster. No, I'm gonna lock onto the sun. There we go, sun. 27, 28, 29. Here goes all the things. I might crash into something and die. But, like, it's space. How likely is that? This is extremely dense, compact space, so more likely than you'd think. Sun's gone. It just went through the far clipping plane. Let's see, my assumption. I'm just out in the middle of nowhere. I won't really experience anything from this. The supernova will still happen. It'll still catch up to me. It might take, like, a few seconds longer. This is different music than the end of the world music I expect to hear. I might be doing this way too early, actually. No, this is what I'm doing. And it's just gonna look like this until something happens, maybe? Alright, let's skip ahead to then. Okay, so at 330 kilometers, I spot something. What's this? Whoops, no, stop. No, stop. No, don't do that. No, 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 cancel. I didn't want you to do that. I'm spotting things. Maybe they're just, like, galaxies. So, like, I'm way out here. Oh, yeah. Way, way out here. Okay. And yeah, there's still some time to go. Whatever I saw, it wasn't clear what it was. So it occurs to me, so moving away at 10 kilometers per second, it occurs to me that I might not actually know when the sun goes supernova doing this. So ship is on a trajectory aggressively away from the sun. I've just completely left my home behind. I'm gonna do a thing here. I want to look at... oops, sorry, Scout. I didn't mean to do that. I want to... which button zooms me? One of these. Not that one. Oh wait, this one and then the would-be launch Scout button. Signal scope, autopilot, headlights, landing cam, gravity, reactor. Interesting, so maybe the gravity could go out on my ship. And that would change things a bit. Electrical... so yeah, this is like the ship's health display. What I was wondering about earlier was this light. I don't know what that means. Temperature is in the purple. Oxygen is there. Altimeter not doing anything visibly. Well, sure, there's no gravity here. Or atmosphere, or hang on, what does an altimeter do? Age. And it is down a little bit. I don't know if that moves. It might not actually do anything. Eject. Oh. Huh. So that's a thing I can potentially do. This is the thing for the little scout. Oh, escape pod 2. No. Yeah, extremely far away. Getting farther. Every Every frequency at once. Ha! So yeah, tuning into all of them. Because they're all right there. Museum shard, unknown. Unknown. Alright. I don't know what I expect to get out of this exercise. Just... So the music starts when I sit back down. How will I know when my solar system's gone? Like, I'm looking at my own timers, and the sun should be exploding right around now. I think. Let's launch a scout. That'll tell me. I could have left a scout on a planet somewhere and learned from that. This will never see anything. It can't even see the galaxies around. And let's see, at the speed I'm traveling, the scout is traveling away from the sun. Like, I'm not launching it at 10 kilometers per second, and if I did, it would still be traveling away from the sun. I'd have to launch it slightly faster than that. Okay. So there's a little scout moving away from the sun, slightly slower than the ship is moving away. Escape pod 2, anglerfish fossil, that's right, yes. I'll read when I'm here, why not? One of 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. I found a cave with an anglerfish fossil inside, but the opening is only big enough for my scout. Nomai survivors who crashed on Ember Twin decided to seek shelter in the caves beneath their crashed escape pod. The Nomai discovered a promising long-term shelter site at the end of one of the passages beneath the escape pod. Okay. Alright, that's all the reading I seem to have. Well, I'm gonna sit here for like 5 more minutes and see what happens, I guess. So looking at my map reveals this. I am not sure why it's so wobbly. Perhaps it's floating point instability because I'm so far away. That'd be believable. So I can kind of see the status of the sun. It hasn't supernovaed yet. Which is good to know. Here's the end of the world music, so it's like 1 minute to the end when I hear this, I think. So yeah, I just see nothing here. I'm gonna say 10 kilometers per second backward is fast enough for now. Well, it probably isn't, honestly, but I won't get meaningfully faster than that. I mean, the game has to account for this somehow. Again, I assume it'll still explode, I'll still hear it. The shockwave will just take a bit longer to reach me, but not, like, incredibly longer. Maybe it accelerates when I'm farther away. I don't know. Like, you know, 4,000 kilometers is probably nowhere near far enough from a supernova to be out of its range. But in this interpretation of space where everything is tiny and close together, maybe it is. And like if I can ride it out and wait for it to, you know, settle down, then I could come back and find everything obliterated. So supernova's happening, according to the map. Whoosh. I guess I'll watch on the map because I'm way too far away to see any effects of it from here. Sure, let's see what this looks like. Wobbly text. Okay, yeah, hourglass twins totally don't get eaten by the sun ahead of time. It's just a trick of perspective that made me think they did. Alright, Timber Hearth's gone, Giant's Deep, atmosphere's boiling away. It's been eaten, Dark Bramble's farther out. Oh! Okay, so the game just ends. Even if I'm not in the supernova, I still die from it. Got it. Okay, that's fair. I mean, you gotta handle that somehow. That's a perfectly reasonable way to handle it. I just had to see what it was gonna be. Alright. I had to. It made sense. And now I know. Okay, no specific plans for what to do next time. There's plenty that I can do, but I learned some things. I guess I could go, like, to the Ash Twin and see what things are like there. Just a big bunch of sand, I would assume. I could keep trying to get to the Sunless City. Right, yeah, Ember Twin very early. Get in there before sand fills up the passage and get to the city. That's probably a good plan. Well, we'll find out what I do then. I'll see you.